Hi guys, bear with me. I just literally went out of what I had pulled up, which was the character bios. So just give me a second to pull that back up again. Okay, so we're back. So again, with last week's video, I forgot to tell you that I did not have the box, so that was the cover of the game. This is going to be the same way. Like I told you, there are going to be a couple of games. Only when we get to Secret of the Old Clock, I have the box and White Wolf on. So a couple of these games, like the very first few games, I don't have the box, but then the last games, like the last few games, I have the box. So, we're talking about Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake today. Last week we did Secret of the Scarlet Hand. You guys may have seen that it was a time for me to get that video out to you guys. But anyway, so I'm going to read the characters and then we'll jump in. Emily Griffin, the owner of Emily's Emporium. Seems friendly enough, but why is she so unwilling to lend equipment when you need it the most? Perhaps Emily has something to hide and doesn't want to give away the tools to solve the case. There's Emily. Oh, well, maybe I should show you like this, actually. There you go. Jeff Akers. Jeff is the disgruntled local park ranger with family ties to the Malone legend. He has access to information that no one else knows. So could he be on the hunt for buried treasure? What means would he take to stop others and to keep it all for himself? I'm trying to do it. I think there you could see it. Red Knot. Others may be creeped out by the darkness, but Red, an avid bird watcher, sleeps during the day, so he can make bird calls at night. Fascinated by unsolved mysteries, this strange suspect may be after the fame of unearthing a mobster's treasure. Oh my god. Okay, hopefully you can see it's a little bit dark of a picture. But yeah, we only have 3 characters in this game today, guys, so let's jump in. The letters and the music, again, common theme. Sally has anxiety. Sally, when she calls us, is very, very scared and very frantic, and the way she's talking is common with someone who has anxiety, such as myself. I suffer from anxiety. The dog attack is scary. So at the beginning of a game, the dogs attack the house, which is the whole premise of the game. And it is very scary for first-time players or young children, obviously. These games are for 10 and up. That's why I say young children, because 10 is young to me because I am a 23-year-old adult. Emily is a bit too friendly. So at the beginning, I'm like, okay, like some people are friendly, but like she's a little bit too friendly. Also, I know her interactive website said Emily's Emporium, but in the game, it's actually M's Emporium. Same thing, but you know. Ranger Akers looks like this guy I went to school with. I'm going to keep, you know, I'm not going to say his name, so I'll cover up his name when I show you the smiley faces, just because I'm going to keep his name under wraps. But I even showed the guy that I went to school with the picture of Ranger Akers, and he agreed that it looked exactly like him, so that's funny. Not in my steeple. Oh. Okay, sorry. It's a joke Ranger Akers makes, and I'm like, does the name, I think it was just the name William Akers, ring a bell? And he makes the joke back to that as not in my steeple, because when I said, does it ring a bell? You know, bells like in a church, and so he says not in my steeple. I found that really funny. I feel bad about pins. I feel bad about pins. I don't know what feel bad about pins is, because I'm very confused. Okay, let's just move on. Ranger Akers, he apologized. Oh. Okay, Ranger Akers, got it. Okay, the pin I felt bad because he has a junior ranger park pin where if kids were helping with park rules and regulations and stuff, he would hand them out. But he says, sadly, I don't get to give them out very much. And that made me feel so bad, you know. Ranger Akers apologizes very quickly. So we have a conversation where we get into an argument and he blows up. You don't even exit the building. He blows up. You go right back to him and he's like, I'm sorry. And it's like, this happened like 3 seconds ago. Anyway, Mickey Malone is inspired by Al Capone. If you couldn't tell by how the names sound familiar, they both got arrested for tax evasion. Mickey Malone, Al Capone, you know. Why can't we just look anywhere for bugs? There are only certain rocks and logs that you can look under for bugs when you're supposed to collect bugs, and it's really stupid. We should be able to look under any rock. Red said, you haven't gone around wearing sunglasses and earmuffs, have you? And I'm like, who the hell wears sunglasses and earmuffs at the same time? Eustacia. I love that Eustacia made a cameo in this game. I love Eustacia and I love Vivian so much. Okay, so Ranger Akers takes a package from us and he's like, I'll dispose of that package for you. Wouldn't want to break any littering laws, would we? He says it like that and I'm like, this man and his littering laws. Like, it's just like, did you think I was just going to dispose of it in wildlife? Like, I don't litter even in real life. Krollmeister is everywhere. In almost every single game, you'll see that Krollmeister's company made something in that game. I don't know if it's in the second game, but almost every single game, Krollmeister made something. A bone? So, at the end of the game, the culprit is holding a bone to, like, essentially hit you over the head with. Why a bone? Where did they find it? Red's face in the closing letter is so funny because the news crews that come in are scaring all the birds away, and that's what he was here for. And so it's just so funny how annoyed he is. And the trailer is creepy. The trailer for the next game is creepier than the actual game. I literally just got goosebumps on my face thinking about the trailer. That's how creepy it is. So I will show you Kelly's smiley faces. Let me cover up the guy's name for my class. Thank you guys. Okay. Just to show you the bottom again in case you didn't see it. There you go. So those are that. She also drew a picture of like Moon Lake, like the moon and then a lake. Last week she drew Scarlet Hands. So, you know, so she has drawings for some games. She has no drawings for other games. But yeah, guys, we're gonna have a good time. And next week we're talking about the Haunted Carousel. So make sure to stay tuned for next week. Again, if you don't play these games and you're watching them and you don't know what these games are, thank you so much. If you do know what these games are and you like them, again, thank you so much for watching. Again, we're going to have, after I talk about these games, we're going to have rating Nancy Drew characters. Then we're going to do who should date who in the games. And obviously that is an idea I got from Michael Gray, so I will give him credit and explain that more when those videos start. I'll explain that at the start of every one of those videos, what the idea is. And then, but it's like different from his. It's like kind of like his, but mine's different. So I'll explain the similarities and differences when we get there. And then I will be streaming the games. My boyfriend is going to give me his laptop, and hopefully that laptop I will be able to stream the games on, but I will get them to you some way, somehow. Anyway, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!